Mhm. Yes, dearest young friends, welcome you all. We have our respects, regards to you. We just salute you wholeheartedly for the upcoming great giant personality going to be a great asset to yourself and the entire universe at large. Why should we think less than that? When the possibility of reaching to those heights is very much is there, along with the capacities, along with all the helps and guidances. So, as a human, we can reach to higher and higher end scales and heights, and all that is through yoga, and the yoga is Bhagavad Gita teaching us. Thank God we are listening, and let this knowledge become deeper, deeper, stronger, stronger, convinced, convinced, and we mold ourselves like a small seed of the Vatavruksha, slowly molding itself using the facilities given outside. How it becomes a gigantic, huge tree of thousands of leaves and all, giving shelter to so many birds and shadows and oxygens. इतना ही था वो. So too, even as a human with our capacities can grow to such a magnanimous personality that we can support so many in so many ways. That should be aimed at. Instead of that, if we become habitually indulgent, then instead of a creator, producer, giver, we only become the destroyer, consumer, and receiver. Nobody loves the destroyer, consumer, and receiver. That's why nobody loves us. And there's no joy when you can't receive respect, love from others. Not for respect, love, but just for the inner fulfillment to be achieved through the total manifestation of our own inner abilities, personalities, capacities. We have to learn and we have to do that also. So I become a great famous doctor, treating thousands of patients in my life, not for me, but for the joy of doing that job. It's a job of my heart. I have done it as a seva. People may appreciate me and all that secondary, but it's not a great thing. How is which is great? Treating thousands of patients coming to you, or you only are a patient with 100 diseases going to 100 doctors. A bhogi becomes the second one, a yogi becomes the first one. Is it not? Yourself lost in so many criminal these cases and in the court wasting time of lawyers. Is that better? Or yourself are a lawyer to sort out very many problems and issues? Batao. Everywhere this is what we have to maximize our thinking, not minimize, magnanimize. And from that magnanimity thinking, conduct life to be achiever, continuous process. Start that initiative, don't leave it in this life, whatever you can achieve, you do. Again, we are born, again to proceed higher, higher, higher. Like that maximum level you reach. Then you say, all this also is not ultimate. The ultimate is truth or reality. Therefore, I take up physical, spiritual marga, the total pure spiritual. So that's so. Anyway, welcome, thank you, gratitudes, appreciations to you, congrats to you for being regular in gathering the information. And I'm not assuring you that in few classes everything is conveyed to you, but you have to become assuring yourself that you will repeatedly listen these talks, repeatedly study every shloka of Gita, if possible, with the commentary of great masters. And the greatest is so Bhagavan Adi Shankara himself, till you thoroughly understood every mantra. अंडरस्टैंड ये तुम्हारा मेहनत आपका मेहनत है जितना करोगे उतना समझदारी जितना ज्ञान बढ़ेगा उतना आपका व्यवहार अच्छा होगा उससे अनुसार फल भी बढ़िया होता रहेगा आई एम ओनली गिविंग यू टेस्ट ऑफ भगवत गीता मोर देन दैट आई कांट डू इट इज योर जॉब टू टेक मैक्सिमम from these classes itself if you can maximum eke out your life is made more beautification you want, more deeply study Shastras, especially Gita only. Okay, thank you. Like every day, today also three topics. First is Shloka learning, Second is a common sense thought. Third is Geetha. So in Shloka learning, today we learn Shloka to be chanted before it taking the food. This we have already seen in Gita 4th chapter 24th verse. वही सीखेंगे. Already I taught you, again today we do. In common sense thought, we deal with one thing and we talk another aspect also, depending on today's special day. Thereafter, today in our Gita, we will take up the 80th shloka. 16, 17, we have spent 3 days. Where? To become a yogi. Along with doing the sadhanas of Prashantatma, Vigatabihi, Ityadi, we have to take care of three aspects of food, sleeping, and our activities. They have to be neither too less nor too much, not too loose, not too tight, but just right. That is called as moderation. That's called yuktaha. Bhagavan has hinted. And that yuktaha, we have to master it, we have to maintain it throughout life. Okay, food yuktata, nidra yuktata, and then continuously you can't have some compromise with that. Like the army people, all the time they have to keep physically fit, mentally alert, ready for the call from the government or the army boss to attend to that particular duty. Suddenly they are asked to go to Siachen, Leh or Ladakh, China border, Pakistan border, some calamities within the nation or other country they have to visit. वो लोग निरंतर तैयार रहते. Our life should be like army people, fully equipped with all inner and our abilities, and ready to serve the nation. They are like that. We should be also like that. Among them is Nirantara doing yoga, reaching the yoga sthiti, using the yoga sthiti for outer success and spiritual success, and to reach and maintain the yoga sthiti, the yuktata in a nidra, bhojanam, and activity. Now, what greater knowledge guidance than this? Tell me. बाकी सारा जहाँ भी होता है वो तो सब डिटेल ही है. And details also you must know. After this is done, in today's shloka, Bhagavan will tell us what again the sign of a person who reached the yoga. As it was told earlier, यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मसु अनुसज्जते सर्वसंकल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढ़ः, then that was explained till now. Another now, before telling from tomorrow, the next level of deeper pure spiritual meditations, as an introduction, the yogis mana is explained, that we take it as goal. To reach to that, the sadhanas are told from tomorrow. पहले goal indicate करके, then we are told the process to reach. Like cricket match, chasing team. They know the goal now. है ना? 211 runs we have to make in 20 overs. Now you chase it. So every over 10 runs. Make use of power play and field restrictions. Thereafter go on having singles, doubles and all. Then after 10, 12 overs, again increase your speed. Then you can win the match. टेनिस में हर जगह ऐसे ही होता है. फर्स्ट सेट lost, never mind. Second is tiebreaker, one. Third one, be careful. Right from beginning. Again, tiebreaker, alert. Everywhere it is so. Here also, first it is said, the chitta sthiti of yogi, that you have to achieve. For that, these are the sadhanas. Let us see what it is. So let us start the day. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. These are our everyday learning slokas. Today Gita chapter 4 24th shloka before the food. It's called a Brahma Yajnam. The shloka is Brahma Arpanam. Like a yajna is done, the ladles which are used called as Sruka and Sruva, they are called Arpanam in Sanskrit. Brahma Arpanam, that is Brahma only. Brahma Havihi, the things which are offered in the fire in Yajna are Havi, that also Brahma Havihi. Brahma Agnau, the Agni which is lit, वो भी Brahma Swarup है. Brahmana Hotam, the one who is doing Hota, offering, is also Brahma. Brahma eva tena gantavya. The out is offered also reach to Brahma. I, the offerer, also discover and reach the Brahma. This sadhana is called the Yajna Karma made as Brahma Karma Samadhina. So, this is how this great shloka. And the thing is chanted at the time of food because then Bhojanam also is Brahma. The hand with which it is eaten also Brahma. It goes inside Brahma. Bhojanam also becomes Brahma. I, the eater, also should reach the Brahma. So, this is a Brahma Yajna. It's very sublime. It has got very deeper meanings. A part of it we discussed during our fourth chapter. So just that much enough for us to chant. Ki what food I am eating is Brahma, the giver also is Brahma, and let us realize Brahma by our eating food and living human life. Keep that in mind, that is enough. If that much you cannot do, at least this much. Having eaten the food given by the Lord, let me become devotee of God. Or at least having taken the food given by the Prakriti and the human beings or the other beings, may I in gratefulness or gratitude serve them only. In that way, with this attitude, we can chant this mantra and take the food. Like I'm eating food. Rice, pata nahi which farmer made. Sabjiya, which farmer made. All the masalas added in that, which person produced them, who brought them. So many are involved in getting this food. So may all they be happy, healthy. May my prayers protect them, take care. May I also like them, be useful to somebody whether they know me or not. Like, I don't know who made all this, but I'm eating it. So to let me serve in an Ajnata Rupa, so that somebody or the other is always helped by me in my life. Let that attitude, intention, ability grow in me called as Karma Yoga and Yajna Bhavana. With this idea, you can take the food after chanting this shloka. Very powerful. Okay? Fourth chapter 24 shloka, 11 times I'll do. Now add 97, make 108. Your target is 1080. Excellent, powerful. Start. Om ब्रह्म परमात्मनः अनुग्रहेण ब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम् अन्न ब्रह्मणः नमस्कार पूर्वक गीतोक्त श्लोकस्य पारायणं जपं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे अतएव सर्वजीवानां सदा सर्वदा अन्नप्राप्तिरस्तु भुक्त अन्नेन आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यादि प्राप्तिरस्तु मानवजीवनस्य सार्थकता परमात्मज्ञाने एव अस्ति तस्य सर्वजीवानां प्राप्तिरस्तु सर्वलोककल्याणसङ्कल्पशक्तिसामर्थ्य प्राप्तिरस्तु इति सङ्कल्पं कृत्वा गीता चतुर्थोऽध्यायान्तर्गत चतुर्विंशतितमः श्लोकस्य जपरूपपारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओं श्रीभगवानुवाच स्टार्ट् ॐ ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्मसमाधिना 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 ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं Brahma Karma Samadhina. Beautiful sloka we have learnt. Every day, so many slokas. Almost 180 we have learned so far, 170 or 150. I am sure some of you at least chanting some of the things. Hmm. Mhm. It will help a lot. Thank you. Now, coming to our second program of common sense thought of the day. Two thoughts today. First thought is about what common sense key. See, let always be ourselves alert as many times as possible to observe and see within ourselves in either our thoughts or in our words or in our actions. Where are we going wrong? What faults we are doing? Because of which we are not able to put our efforts and succeed in our projects. That efforts and projects, it may be making friends, it may be your own official works, it may be your domestic works, it may be your studies in your schools, college, wherever. Where am I going wrong? Or where am I lacking? If I am going wrong, remove that wrong. If I need to do something good, do the good. If you have to add to and improve upon, keep improving. In this way, when I am alert about myself, rather than looking at others' faults and giving chance for others to find our faults and then feeling egoistic about it and reacting and fighting with them and creating hatred with them, all this is uncalled for nonsense. It is my life. These are my goals. I have to achieve. For that, I have to work. And while working, these are the places I am going wrong. Then let me know it by myself. इतना दिमाग तो होना चाहिए कि मैं क्या बेवकूफ़ी कर रहा हूँ. Then how to rectify it? There is some serious problem, heavy, high level of them, the technical issues, the legal issue, the higher medical issues. Further, you can go to technologists, the lawyers, as well as doctors. It's okay. I can't sort out them. उसके लिए तो experts चाहिए. But the other things, my own self, excessive sleep I am going through, excessive eating I am doing, or too much talking I am doing, or pampering my own ego, or valuing the likes dislikes in me, or having negative thoughts, negative habits, or having negative company in my life. अरे इतने सारे हम गलतियों से जूझ रहे हैं, उनको खुद को सुधरना है. We have to change all of them, remove all of them. There are thorns on our path. They are all the burning charcoals on our path to pierce our legs, to burn our legs, after which we become impotent enough to walk further towards our goal, even a little. है ना? पूरे जला हुए पाँव, deep frost or frostbite वाला पाँव, as well as the पाँव with full of accidents or broken bones or even thorns there. How can we walk? Wounds. These are all the thorns, these negativities which we have mentioned now. I have to recognize in me. And then slowly taking the help of anyone, I have to eliminate that one. Just like I take bath to remove my own dirt of the body. I clean my own house or room where I stay. I wash my own clothes which are dirtied. Why not the mind also? देखो कहाँ है हमारी गलतियाँ, इमोशंस में, इंटेंशंस में, एटीट्यूड्स में. Where are the mistakes? And we have to know what is wrong, what is right. If we find it is wrong, you should ruthlessly reject them. And whatever is right, you have to go on invoking them. ठीक है ना? बढ़िया common sense thought today. Very, very required, very, very essential. Don't give chance for others to find faults with you. Even if they tell, thank them. Yeah, I didn't know. This is where I am going wrong. You reminded me. Thank you for helping me to grow. That attitude is very good. Why? Because a mind which is very negative ours, prompting us to do negative, after that, that mind only is giving us all dukkha through guilts and regrets and inferiorities, etc. On the other hand, even though if it is difficult, when we give up negative, we do good positive things. So, though it is tougher, but within the mind, beyond the mind, there's some other layer which feels happy with ourselves. Like the mind says, don't take bath, don't take bath. But keeping away that mind's thought, you really take bath and come. Inside the mind, there's another layer. He says, good, thank God I took a bath. Isn't it? Mind says, don't clean the room, don't clean the room. That lazy mind. But somehow you didn't allow that thought and you cleaned the room. Then you yourself feel, yaar, itna badhiya, neat, clean dikh raha hai mera ghar. Mind says, don't study, don't study. Sleep, sleep. But you said, no, 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 I have to study somehow. Kept that thought mind away and studied. And you got good marks. You got the subject understood. Or you have sorted out that project of your computer or whatever. Don't you feel happiness in you? A true achiever is always happy. That is the real joy. Not that sacrificing those goals and aims and visions and duties for the sake of sleep, for the sake of eating, like a buffalo, seeing only happiness in them and thereafter regretting. Nobody who became slaves of all these negative later on cherished. Everybody felt regretted. On the other hand, whoever suffered now while working hard, later on everybody said, thank God I went through those hardships or difficulties and really worked out. That's why I am standing today in this esteemed position. Therefore, don't pamper the non-positivities, negativities. Don't justify them. And don't give chance for others. Today, मेरे को ही करना है. Like the cooking, that lady, she'll taste it. पता होना चाहिए कि क्या कमी है खाने में. अच्छा नमक कम है डाल दी, मिर्ची कम है डाल दी. अगली बार के लिए से रेक्टिफाई किया. तो शी शुड सी एंड चेक हर ओन रेसिपी. करना चाहिए ना, तभी हर इम्प्रूवमेंट द कुकिंग विल बी इम्प्रूव्ड एंड विल बी टेस्टी. So to our life, we have to cook our life tasty. For that, what are the ingredients missing? We have to add. What are the unwanted things added? We have to remove. Therefore, for that only, always watch. Where am I going wrong? What mistakes I am doing? What faults I am doing? Can I change them? Can I rectify them? Karo? Like with the boss in the office. Always he's scolding. Don't fight with him, return. Where am I going wrong? Maybe I'm coming late, or my work is not perfect, or my standing position is not perfect, or my language is not suitable to him, or tone is not good. ये सारा समझो, इसको ठीक करो. ठीक होना अपने आप को ठीक करना is our goal. Who knows, the boss may say, and you are changed now, I really love you. He may say. Even if you say or not, but you have learned yourself. Somewhere else it will be useful. Each of us have, like so many good divine qualities, to be recognized and expressed. So too many non-positive also are there to be recognized and thrown away. Weeding out and seeding out. This should be our life. Seeding in. Weed out the weeds, seed in the positive seeds. Later, there be a crop positive in our life, not the drop of all our successes into failures. Life should be potential fertile, not impotent and infertile. Is it not? The negativities make us impotent and infertile. Positive makes us potent, fertile. So it is in our interest, in our choice. We have to recognize it, or if somebody tells, we have to understand and accept it. Nobody dare find faults with me. With whatever faults I have, I also will not recognize them. That particular character is called as Duryodhan. वो बेवकूफ ना, खुद के नेगेटिव तो खुद नहीं सोचता. व्हेन विद्रा टेल्स और कर्णा टेल्स एनबडी, वो सुनेगा भाई नहीं. फिर सबको लेकर डूब मरा हूं. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट फेलो 18 lakhs ऑफ पीपल फॉट विद ईच अदर. पता नहीं कितने लाख लोग मर गए. ये एक बेवकूफ का अपने दुर्गुणों को खुद नहीं सुधारने के कारण. एंड इफ सच पीपल लाइक दुर्योधन आर दी लीडर्स ऑफ सोसाइटी, मानो दे विल पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय करेंगे सोसाइटी को. दैट इज वाई बिफोर सीकिंग ए हायर पोजिशन ऑफ responsibility and all, first become pure in the heart. Else with that position we do negative only, like highly professional positioned people only, because their impurity destroy the nation, cheat the nation, trouble the nation in various aspects. नेता बनना नहीं चाहिए. पहले पहले अच्छा बंदा बनना है, देन नेता बनो. नेता बनेंगे, अच्छा नहीं है तो उसके कारण सबको नुकसान होगा. Like I become chief minister, prime minister, but I have all the corrupt mind, impure mind, selfish mind. With that position, I only do crimes and gotale. Then what will happen to the nation? That is one thing. Second, how much sin I will incur, how many lives I will be made as buffalo or donkey or a crimi, a small, what do you call, Insects in septic tank. I will be born like that, eating that fecal matter because that much pap I have done when I was in power by cheating others. Before, it's better not to have any power position when I am not pure, rather than having power because I destroy others and myself more. On the other hand, first project is become pure and purer. Thereafter, it is the Lord who will choose us. He will give us the job. तो अपने आप को शुद्ध बनाने में आप तैयार रहो. लाइक यू बिकम क्वालिफाइड इन योर इंजीनियरिंग, योर कैंपस विल सेलेक्ट यू. कैंपस में ही आकर कंपनी सेलेक्ट्स यू. इज इट नॉट? There is somebody watching this college, the students, their position in every semester. Thus, they come and select. Same way, the Lord is watching our own inner purities, qualities. When He is satisfied with our glory, He only will put us in good position. Then, in that good position, with these good qualities, we can do such a service that we will invoke lot of punyam, lot of goodwill, lot of blessings from people. What an amount of joy it gives us. ये नहीं है सारे नेगेटिव क्वालिटी, लेकिन जबरदस्ती हम पावर पोजीशन पे बैठ गए. लाइक ए कंस, लाइक दुर्योधन, लाइक शिशुपाल, जरासंध. दिस आर ऑल नेगेटिव राक्षस. रावण, हिरण्यकश्यप, हिरण्याक्ष, ये महान पावरफुल बट राक्षस. दे ट्रबल्ड मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल, जीवास. Should you want to become like that? So where it all starts, I myself recognize in me what negative traits I have and how to eliminate them. What positive I need, how to bring them. Throughout the day, throughout the year, throughout the life, हमारा दृष्टि इस पे होना है. Thus rectify, purify, beautify our own inner personality. Then the rest is in His Lord's hand. He'll take care. So today's first common sense thought is this. Look into yourself and find where am I going wrong, whatever, because of which I'm not growing, I'm not progressing, I'm not succeeding. हो गया. Second common sense thought today only we discuss is, today is Women's Day, है ना, 8th May, 8th March. 8th May also is something like that. Mother's Day, I think 8th May. आज 8th March. So simple, not much elaboration. Without the Prakriti or without the women, the men cannot be born, first of all. Men are not giving birth to men. Women only are giving. Therefore, they are Janani. And they are the ones who give all the bhojana adi. They are the ones who take care of us everywhere we are. Therefore, today being Women's Day, only one thing. Just learn to respect them, revere them throughout life. If they are mother, mother, wife, wife, daughter, daughter, sister, sister, आंटी आंट, कोई भी हो हमारे जीवन में, विमेन मतलब भगवती है. She is Mother Jagadamba only in the form Adimara Shakti. That way, if not the highest respect or reverence and doing puja, like Ramakrishna Paramsa used to do puja to Sharda Mai. पत्नी की जब पूजा करते दुनिया समझी पगला, लेकिन तुमने सब जीवों में माँ का रूप ही देखा. रामकृष्ण देवा तुझको प्रणाम देव. He has done puja to his own wife because he has not seen wife, he has seen Kali Mata. देखो क्या great attitude है. Respect them, value them, revere them. They are very great, they are divine, that's it. Very sensitive and sensible and very powerful. Shakti Swarup. Therefore, never ever look at them with any negative thought, nor be careless towards them. No. If she there is a mother, worship her. Your own wife, take care of all her needs. Don't hurt, don't trouble. And the daughter, like a child, so beautiful. Take care of them. Sisters, like a mother only sister is. Any girl, any woman in the world. That is Indian culture. Everybody is like mother only. Is it not? In that attitude, when we grow, beautiful. It is good for our own life. Respecting, revering them, wonderful it is. And then they reciprocate with all the sevas, goodwill to us. ऐसा जीवन जीना. Never ever man and women can be equal, but they can be one. How both of them, when they know each other's greatness and accept. Now today being Women's Day, if it's a Men's Day, that day we tell the women. But today to the men, the request is, wherever they are, respect them, whichever age they are. They command the respect from us, protection from us, all the services from us. Make a habit, that's it. You form a group. All the men, youngsters who are listening to my Geetha, form a group. Women Protection Youth Association as a now. You know, women protecting. Don't harm them, don't trouble them. Don't have a negative drishti or negative activity or attitude. कुछ नहीं बस. We respect you. कितना बढ़िया रहेगा. We respect your mother or your our daughter or sister. इस तरह से करो ना, दुनिया बदल जाएगा. Is it not? That is India actually. You know that Vivekananda ji, when he said the first sentence only, 10, 12 minutes, they all got up and clapped for him. Till his lecture was over 15 minutes, they went on clapping. You know what the first sentence? Sisters and brothers of America. First, sisters and brothers. It fills my heart with a joy unspeakable to rise in response to your warm and cordial welcome. I thank you on the name of Mother of all religions. Like that. Great attitude. So one of the days I told you, the Jaganmata, the Prakriti Mata, the Shruti Mata, the Bhumata, the Gomata, then our own Swamata. Saptamatrukas I told you. Jaganmata, Shruti Mata, Prakriti Mata, then Bhumata, Gomata and Swamata. Shruti Mata. 7 आ गए ना. हाँ. Women's Day, respect, revere them. In your relation, any women are there, उन सबको आज आदर पूर्वक प्रणाम भेजो. Thank you कहो उनको. Because of you, we are alive. We are given birth by mother, taken care of by the wife or sisters, all of them. So today let us. It's international. In India, Mother's Day, Father Day, ऐसा नहीं होता. ऐसा मूर्खता है. हमको हर दिन मदर्स डे, हर दिन विमेंस डे. इंडियन कल्चर में साल में एक दिन का ऐसा नहीं है. एवरी डे. There's no day where we don't respect women. No day is no respect mother. No day there's no respect to teacher. We don't have teachers day. Every day is teacher day. Those fellows, foreigners, बेवकूफ दे इनको सब नहीं होता. इसलिए कम से कम साल में एक दिन दे दो. हमको तो जिंदगी है उसके लिए न्यौछावर. Our life is respect, reverence to entire universe. Animal, plants, trees, rivers, everything is every moment reverential to us. We see divine everywhere. That is the training, that is the education, that is the scriptures, that is our Sanatana Dharma, that is the culture. Finally, that is the only savior of the Prakriti, of the Jivas, of the mutual relation, of the evolution. There's no other way. Whether you realize it now or after 10,000 years, this is the fact, by the way. Anyway, so the second common sense thought is wherever women, when you are traveling everywhere, never ever harm them even little. There is a quotation in Shloka, Yatra Naryastu Pujyante Ramante Tatra Devata. Wherever the women are worshipped or respected, all devatas come and bless. And Yatra Naryaha Dukkina Bhavanti, all the Dushtata, Daridrata will come. You understand? Respect women. You become a forum, women respecting cell, women protection cell. Whoever they were, you know, go to sometimes to schools, take the permission, girls' school. Tell to all of them, oh my dear sisters, we are there for you. Any need you need, tell us. How confident they'll feel. Nowadays, kya ho raha hai? They're not feeling secured anywhere. That is by whom? Where is the women have fear from men only, no? Bechare. Is it that contribution we give to them who are giving words to us, who are taking care of every of our needs as men? थोड़ा तो दिमाग लगाओ भैया. So I am closing my eyes and throughout my life, in this life and earlier lives and next lives, whoever the women have come in my life and took care of me in various positions, whatever way, as a mother or whatever, सबके चरण में I am doing pranam now. With all gratitudes. May the Lord, Guru Parampara, bless them with all the strengths, protections, etc. देखो, In the highs only, remember all, extend your gratitude, prema, even ask for forgiveness if at all ill-treated them like the mother, कितने बार रुलाया, sister रुलाया, पत्नी को भी, माफी मांगो उनको, मैं मांग रहा हूँ आंख बंद करके. You all are sakshi to me. Whomever knowingly, unknowingly I troubled, Sakala Jivarashi, especially the motherly women, whomever I troubled, may all of them forgive, knowingly or unknowingly. That is our tribute to them on today's Women's Day. Thank you. Now come to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse number 18. So, what is in 1617 is a very important, very serious thing. That is why 3 days we have spent to study. Ki each of us, if we want to reach to Yoga Arudha Sthiti, Atma Samyama Yoga Sthiti, along with doing Prashantatma Vigata Vihi Brahmacharya Vrate Sthitaha, these three things also we have to take care. What are these three? Food, sleep, and activities. What is the taking care of them? Only one aspect. They should be in moderation. What I mean in moderation? Neither too much nor too less. Not too loose, not too tight, but just right. So the food, not more quantity, less quantity. Correct quantity. And the quality also mind it. Then the timings. Nidra also, too much sleep not right, less is also not right. Plan in such a way that your nidra is purta and not excessive nidra wasting time. Master that art. How many hours? All that also we discussed. So to the activities. Whatever my activities as responsibility duties are there, I will do them. Definitely. Not doing also is enough omission. Other than that, any desire prompted activity, criminal activity, uncalled for activity, they all are again crimes. एक्सेसिव एक्टिव बोलते हैं उनको, उसके कारण एनर्जी भी वेस्ट हो जाएगा, लेने का देना पड़ता है, इसलिए मॉडरेशन इन देम. Why also? Because our body, speech, mind, energies are very limited. If they are wasted in excesses, then we will not have stamina to do our yoga. Unless we reach to yoga sthiti, we cannot reach our goals effectively, whether it is worldly goal or spiritual goal. So too, when the ahara is yukta, the body is healthy. Vihara is yukta, body is healthy. Then swapna also is yukta, body healthy. Body healthy hai to mind, The healthy mind in the healthy body is a sign of a successful prospectus person, prosperous. And that is what is yoga. That is achieved through this. A sound mind in the sound body, as they say. We have to master it. We cannot be careless, no? We can't be negligent about anything in this world, particularly about our own entire life. And what is that which makes us go for these things in excesses? Only in the non thinking, only in the greeds, only in the passions, in the lust, in the desire. And they're all entering into us through our ears and eyes. Don't look at, don't listen, don't have that company. Have the company of people, those who help us, who promote us, or who, what to say, inspire us in making all these things yukta, so that we're all in the yoga arudha sthiti. ऐसे लोगों के कंपनी में रहो. The company of the people is a big thing, helps in life. And you all unfortunately have in your schools, colleges, untrained youngsters born in the immature families of bhoga adi. So such fellows you meet and you destroy whatever small little good you have. What I suggest is you yourself become through Gita study, yoga rudu, let other youngsters learn from you. Especially all these three things. Yukta, and most important among all this, ahar. May slowly stop all these non-veg and all drinks and all. Thoda रोक लो, है ना? Your birthday, you kill some animal and eat that. What a curse it is. What will that animal and its family will curse you? Will they bless you? अच्छा हो गया तुमने मेरे को मार को खाया है. How dare? How can you do that? किसी की शादी हो रही है तो you are जानवर को मार के खा रहे हो. What will those animals do? Will they bless you or what? Food shuddhi. That's it. Those who are listening to Gita, slowly they have to change. I can't command all everyone. Everybody will have their own mind, their own justification. मैं लड़ने के लिए नहीं बैठा हूं इधर. हृदय की बात जो मुख्य है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन दिस टॉपिक आई एम शेयरिंग, एनी डिस्कशन इन दिस रिगार्ड इज not allowed. You feel your own sensitivity, you respond in your own interest. Is it not? Ahara vihara shraddha rakho. Mainly stop all this non-veg and stop all these alcoholic drinks. They will destroy your whole personality. You become criminal. And I told you that uh, Raja Prachina Barhi, with the Narajya the Rishi, he showed up above thousands of jivas are holding variety of the weapons. He asked Prachina Barhi, "Kaun hai? These are the people or jiva whom you killed on the name of yajna. They're all waiting for you. Once you go there, they'll make you tukde tukde. तैयार है वो लोग." Then he stopped all that. प्राचीन बरही भागवत में बड़ा कथा आता है. Every animal whom you are killing and eating, it is waiting to kill you. So to every animal, bird, human, you served them, they are ready to serve you. If the sensitivity is not there, by eating negative food, creating the mind also criminal, having criminal thoughts, you will be like that one. See that child murdering his own close friend from the childhood. कैसा आया? ऐसा नहीं होता मन. He was watching those type of program. He was entertaining those thoughts. He was eating. 5-6 दिनों उसको इतना regret भी नहीं है कि अपने दोस्तों को मार दिया. So how rakshasic he is now mind. Even to kill an ant cockroach, we should feel sensitive because the Lord is there in them. मच्छर को भी नहीं मारना चाहिए. Instead of that, human being only. Everybody is doing. पैसों के लिए पिताजी को मार रहे हैं, माता को मार रहे हैं, अपने बच्चों को. What criminality you are entering into? You don't do that. That all starts from the ahara, the type of food you take. And the type of food is this. शुद्ध सात्विक आहार है तो सात्विक विचार. तामसिक आहार है, as we saw now, the mind will be destroyed. You become insensitive, non-sensitive, senseless. So ahara, nidra, and activities, all the three control. As activities regard, only noble actions let us do, not the criminal actions of thefts or cheating others, looting others, crimes and bribes. सारा हमारे यहाँ से दूर होना. Honestly we work, whatever comes with that we are contented. नहीं है, better to die. If you don't earn the money, then it is better to die or beg alms, but don't go for criminality. Even begging is not allowed. And I believe you youngsters who are studying Geetha, equipping yourself with talents, abilities, and invoking God's Kripa, your survival will never be difficult. Ishvara will take care of us. So we will not go to that extremes. But it is only the greeds and selfishnesses which make us criminal, and those greed, selfishness, negative thoughts come because our food and etc. activities etc. are negative. तो केयरफुल रहना आहार में, निद्रा में, व्यवहार में. युक्त रहना, moderate, honest, pure, etc. हो गया. Now from till this one topic, one wave of meditational techniques are over. From here the second wave starts. In that the first shloka hints at the state of mind of a yogi. The next shloka gives an example. After that, 3 or 4 shlokas tell us the sadhana to reach to this level. Then it is summed up in the last shloka. Next shloka. Again, another wave. In the 3 or 4 waves of meditational heights are taught to us. They need to be repeatedly heard. They have to be very clearly, thoroughly understood. Any doubt, question, you have to clarify it, and practically you have to do and reach out. Unfortunately, they are all in the mind, these knowledges and practices. Second unfortunate thing is we are not trained in these things right from childhood in our schools, colleges. Therefore, it appears not only the vague and ununderstandable, also appears to be not required. In fact, it is more required than anything else. Just like to have a good food eaten and enjoy, should we not be healthy first of all at the physical level? If I have a disease and my tongue is bitter, whatever the fever I have, मेरे को, tongue bitterness is a sign of fever. Can I eat any of the tasty food enjoying? I can never enjoy क्योंकि मेरे को खुद को ही बीमारी है, fever, then the tongue is not good. So when my mind itself is impure, untrained, uncultured, uncontrolled, it is rustic, it is absolutely extroverted, with all negativities filled in it, with no control at all. How can I do the things in life correctly, correct things, and achieve the successes? On the other hand, even the good things that are given to me, I'll misuse them to destroy myself if my mind is not controlled. Just like the youngsters do. A good parents, their money, their love, their care, everything these useless youngsters misuse for their own destruction because their minds are not good. I'm telling about us only. School, college, education system, uncles, tuitions, the library, the parents, the professors in college, every one of them are God's expressions, helping us, the plants to grow to become a gigantic trees, to give beautiful fruits to oneself and others. But are we the youngsters? Are we not destroying them? Who is the cause? Our own inner impurity, uncontrolled, untrained mind. Today's common sense thought also, same thing to some extent we discussed. So, to summarize it from the Gita standpoint, whatever the struggle you have to go through, whatever the hard works you have to do, all that we must do to achieve yoga, ruda, sthiti, full stop. There is no second thinking. पहले योगारूढ़ बनने का दृढ़ाति दृढ़ निश्चय बना लो. After yogarudhata, then life is yours. You achieve the worldly goals, you achieve the spiritual goals, it is yours. It will be beautiful. ठीक है? So now what is the shloka which tells us the second level of the yogarudha sthiti vyakti और योगी का लक्षण क्या है, कंट्रोल्ड माइंड कैसा होता है, that is said in shloka 18. Today I will chant it. Literal meaning I will tell you tomorrow in elaboration. Okay. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता षष्ठोऽध्यायः अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः आत्मसंयमयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ अष्टादश श्लोकः. So the shloka has four pada like anyone. So yada viniyatam chittam atmanyevavatisthate nispruhah sarvakamebhyah yukta iti uchyate tada. So four times, then two times. Start. Sri Bhagavanuvacha, Sri Bhagavanuvacha, Yada Viniyatam Chittam, Yada Viniyatam Chittam, Yada Viniyatam Chittam, Yada Viniyatam Chittam, Atmanyevavatisthate, Atmanyevavatisthate, आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा Yukta iti uchyate tada. Two times together. Shri Bhagavanuvacha yada viniyatam chittam atmanyevavatisthate nispruhah sarvakamebhyah yukta ityuchyate tada. Again. Shri Bhagavanuvacha yada viniyatam chittam atmanyevavatisthate निस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः युक्त इति उच्यते तदा. यदा and tada. Whenever, then ever. Like यदा यदा धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भवति तदा आत्मानं सृजामि. So the conditional class. Like in English also you have when and then and then. So many these phrases of the words are there. I am not at all expert in English, even grammar to zero. We studied in our own mother tongue. Somehow, because Guru Krupa, little English, zero otherwise grammar and all. So, but there are some phrases, as and when, then. In Sanskrit also, yatha and tatha, yada and tada, and yatra and tatra. Like just now we said, yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata. Next shloka we'll see the example, yatha deepaha nivatastaha. Ningate sopama smruta yoguno yata chittasya tatha yunjataha yogamatmana. So here also, yada means jab kavi, tada means tab tabu. So when you find your mind into this condition, then understand you have reached the yoga state. Details tomorrow will explain. Literal meaning. Yada, when. Viniyatam chittam. Very fully control your mind. Atmanieva avatishtate. It is a spiritual thought. He is only meditating on the pure self. Nispruhaha sarva kamembhyaha. Towards anything else, it is not even aware. Tada, yukta iti uchate tada. That time you can assure that you have reached the yoga sthiti. So the three steps are chitta vinyatam, secondly atmanyavatisthate. The sign of that is sarva kavebhya nispruhaha. It is not leaking out through any of the senses for any of the things of the world. That is the yoga sthiti. And it's a very healthy sthiti. And for us, all the Sukha Ananda, a spiritual seeker, is in Paramatma only, not in the Vishayas. Because Vishaya Sukha is Mithya. Vishaya Sukha is Moha. Vishaya Sukha is Maya. Vishaya Sukha is ignorance. We have seen all that in third chapter. If the Vishayas have Sukha, they should give to all the people all the time. They should give to me also all the time. But they are not giving. Therefore, how can you say the Sukha is there in the Vishaya? Secondly, how can the Jada Vishaya give Sukha to the Chaitanya Purusha? So these are all the answers. These are all the knowledges. In the absence of which, because of ignorance, deluded by our own ignorance, we imagine there is Sukha in Vishaya. Then we have Kamana for the Vishaya, we get lost. This is called spiritual knowledge. That is to be grown. That is to be strengthened in us. Thereafter, our only source of happiness should be self inside, and the inner self is discovered through meditation. That's why this chapter is Dhyana Yoga, to know the self. Before that, Atma Samyama Yoga, to control the inner personality. Okay? Yada viniyatam chittam atmaneva avatishtate. Nispruha sarva kamebhya. Controlled, focusing on the self, nothing else is entertained. That stationary state of the mind, here chitta is mind, is called as yukta iti uchyate, fully regulated, controlled, yoga rudha sthiti achieved mind. I'll have to explain each one of them little more detail. For that, let's meet tomorrow. Today, we'll stop here. Let it take one more day. How does it matter? Tomorrow, ये वाला और the example दोनों मिलाकर बता देंगे. 18 और 19. सर्वं कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. ॐ यदा विनियतं चित्तम् आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः युक्त इति उच्यते तदा. Today's shloka we learned is before the bhojanam, chant that mantra and namaskar karo us anna devata ko. And pray to the anna devata that bless me that after eating you, let me do only noble works. In the same way, anna devata, to the entire universe, to all the jivas, wherever they are, please may you be available. Let nobody suffer because of lack of bhojanam. Like this, praying, you can take that food. And all the anna related rules we have already discussed in Yukta Ahara Viharasya. So connected to that, the shloka we have selected today. Om Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaivate Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. Good. Today's common sense thoughts are two. One is be conscious. What is wrong in me? What I am doing wrong thing? Where I am going wrong or faults? Because of which my performance is not well, achievements are not happening. Keep on eliminating them. So to replace the positive things. That's how don't give chance to others to find the faults with us. Even if they find and tell, thank them and improve yourself. And you don't find the faults with others unless they ask. And unless you are a boss and they are subordinates and it's a work related thing. नहीं तो बेकार में जिंदगी में शत्रु बन जाते. लोग भगवान को, गुरुओं को भी नहीं छोड़ते। यू नो दे, ये गुरु ने मेरे को ऐसा कहा करके गुरु को भी छोड़कर जाने वाले होते हैं। Therefore, a wise guru will not mind, worry about unless the disciple asks. Only good qualities of disciple he encourages them. Bad he'll not touch. If the disciple is very surrendered and asks, "Hey Guru, please tell me where am I going?" The Guru says, "These are the things, beta. थोड़ा separate करो, कोई बात नहीं, you'll be fine." In the same way, we have to be, need not find fault with others and create enemies. We find good in others and do that. In us, the faults we see and rectify them. This is one common sense thought today. Second one, being Women's Day, throughout life, take a vow. Because of you, any woman anywhere in the world with any capacity is not even little also troubled by the body or by the speech or in the mind of the negative thoughts. Respect, revere. And you will see how Adipada Shakti Mata will be pleased with you, every success she will give. Let the mothers, let the women find that protection in our presence. Women, as a father, man should protect when she is young. As a husband, he should protect when she is in middle. And as a son, he should take care of the mother and the sister, ke brother. In that way, let us live a noble, beautiful life as taught to us by our own culture and tradition. It's all tradition, it's all culture. Okay. So again, just remember all the women folk in your life who have entered and who are going to come in future. A dearest capacities, pranams to all of them, gratitudes to all of them, prayers for all their happiness, well-being, and asking for forgiveness any mistakes if you have done. In that way, today's second common sense thought. God bless you all. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ दुर्जनसज्जनो भूयात् सज्जनः शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् ॐ अस्तु मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Thanks, friends. ॐ